Girls at randomness. Okay, I'm Amanda. I almost called myself Hannah.
This is Hannah. I'm Amanda.
No, actually, I'm
Backwards
Amanda
then.
and she's Hannah.
Mm-hmm.
Today we're going to talk about spiders.
Yes.
Yes, spiders. I know. Some of you have arachnophobia. That's what it was. I was going to say acnophobia. Wait, are you afraid of acting? No, really. She hates spiders like
with
terribly.
a passion. Like,
Yeah.
if they're in my room, I remember once I had one above my door frame that went out to the hallway, and I was in my room for hours because I didn't want to walk under it.
I'm really, like, it's simple to me. Take a shoe, kill it. You're bigger than it. You're higher up on the food chain.
You're bigger than it.
You're bigger than it and high up in the food chain. Get in my belly! I'm pretty sure that's from an Austin Powers movie. I think it's
the fat guy.
Yeah, I was going to say his name, but I realized, there's probably small children watching this.
Yeah, we will try to keep our language clean.
Yeah.
It's not always promised because sometimes words slip out, but we will try.
Okay, so yeah, on top of this story about how she doesn't like spiders and I don't mind killing bugs, at camp once I had to, like, we were in, like, this room, like, of course our cabin was, like, all girls, and there's this bug, and they're all, like, screaming at the top of their lungs, like, oh my gosh, it's a bug, oh my gosh, what are we gonna do, how do we get it outside? I'm like, I took off my shoe and I was just like, I grabbed a shoe from somewhere and I went and smacked it and they're like, oh my gosh, is it dead? I'm like, the shoe is like 10 times, more than 10 times bigger than it. I'm pretty sure it's dead. And then I went and threw it outside. And everybody's like, oh my gosh, you're so cool. You can, like, kill a bug. I'm like,
that makes me want to distract.
A bug.
That makes me want to distract this topic to when I was at camp.
Go ahead, take it off. Take it away.
Take it away, boys. I'm not a boy.
I know, but I was on this game that I played once when I was a kid.
Okay. Growing up in Texas, I went to a church called Enon, and they had this thing called GMAs, which is Girls Missionary Auxiliary. They had a guys version of it, too. The guys had more fun than we did.
So she thinks.
Well, they got to go kayaking. We got to sit around and make clothes.
Oh, that would suck.
Yeah, guys had more fun than we did. Anyways, we went to a camp kind of thing every year, and it's like a retreat for Christ.
Yeah.
And Christianity is a completely different topic that
we're not going to get into that because religion is not what we are going to talk about because we will disagree.
We agree to disagree.
Exactly.
Which is, we love bantering about it too. But while we were there,
I get preachy.
It was.
That's in my family. I have 2 uncles that are preachers.
I love that hat on you.
Oh, thanks. It's my hat.
Hers. It's my cunning hat from Firefly.
What is this?
I don't know. But at camp, I remember a couple incidents. We had a snake come up into the dorms once, and everybody else is freaking out, and I'm freaking out, and it's like they got rid of it somehow. But the one that I remember,
the best kind of snake is a dead snake.
The best kind of snake is a dead snake.
My brother's terminology.
That's what my mom says. The only good snake is a dead snake. But the thing I was trying to talk about was that I remember we were gonna leave, and then they told me not to leave, so I didn't leave. And then we looked out the window, and there's a skunk out there with its head stuck in a peanut butter jar. And it was so sad because he couldn't get it off.
I bet it was really spraying.
No, we wanted to help it, right? And I remember because we had guys that worked down at the kitchen that were kind of cute, and they came up and they managed to pin the skunk down, and they got sprayed, obviously, because it's terrified.
Soak in tomato sauce, tomato juice, I think.
I didn't know that at the time. But they got it off its head, and it went and ran away. So they saved the skunk.
That's kind of cool.
It's kind of cute.
Talking about saving animals, have you guys ever seen that commercial? You know, I think it's the ASPCA. They're always like, oh, save the animals, you know. And I'm all for saving the animals. But there's one animal in particular that nobody ever thinks about saving. Okay, it's more like a bug. It's an ant. So I called and I asked them if they save the ants.
Who did you call?
The ASPCA. I called them. The 1-800 number, whatever it is they give. I was like, do you guys save the ants? And then I hung up. I didn't even wait for a response. I was hoping that gave a big enough impact that no matter how small, an animal is still an animal. Just like Dr. Seuss says, a person's a person no matter how small.
And of course, this is her as a child.
No, this is me like 2 years ago.
Oh my god, are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I didn't have a phone when I was a kid. I just called, like, I was living at home with my mom.
I remember when I was a kid, our dogs ran out chasing after something, and they were gone for hours, and I called the police, and the police called the house back and told my mom, your daughter called and said that you were missing your dogs, and you wanted us to come save them. I got in so much trouble.
Dude, talking about getting chased. Okay, so I had...
Being chased is fun.
When I lived in Florida... No, not the story. When I lived in Florida... I had we had chickens.
Chickens?
No, it was horrible. We had these... Okay, so we had
you
these
got
chickens.
chased by a chicken, didn't you?
I got treed by a chicken.
You got treed by a chicken?
Yes.
Oh my god, you're Sheldon.
This is worse. This is
Sheldon
worse.
got treed by a chicken.
I'm serious. Okay, so I went out there before school. I think it was homeschooled maybe. I don't know. It was like either 6th grade or before that. I don't remember. But I just remember the incident. And I went out there to feed them. So I'm going out there and I'm feeding these chickens, you know, throwing the food out to them. And we have it set up so we have like this tree and then we have this big circular gate with like a net over top of it so like the bobcats couldn't get in there.
I'll be right back.
And inside of up by the tree, we had this tree stand ladder thing that my dad had built for my brother. So it was in there, and so I was like, I'm gonna go feed the chickens. So I fed the chickens, and they started coming after me, like they were man-eating chickens or something. They wanted to eat me. They were chasing me. So I climbed up this tree stand ladder thing, and these chickens were like trying their best to get up the ladder. One of them got like 3 steps up, and I was freaking out. The best part is, my mom opens the back door and looks out and says, what are you doing out there? I'm like, I'm stuck. The chickens won't leave me alone. And she's like, oh, okay. And close the door. I'm like, seriously? I don't remember how I got back down, but...
You remember being chased by the chickens.
I remember being chased by the chickens and being terrified.
It's made a direct impact on who you are.
Yeah, I can never raise chickens now.
See, I always hated knowing that... remember my mom telling me once about... Because we raised chickens back when I was younger, because we lived out in the boonies. We had chickens, horses, pigs, quail at one point, but the quail were gone. I keep fixing this, and I know it. I'm so
just leave it alone.
Just leave it alone.
That's okay. I play with my hair a lot too.
But my mom used to tell me that we had these snakes that would get in there underneath the chickens and eat the eggs.
Really?
Like egg snakes or something.
Oh.
Chicken snakes. And that, you know, you could always tell how many eggs they'd eaten because you could count them
Well,
in the snake. Because it would have bulges.
seriously?
From the eggs. So
Oh.
They'd be like 1 egg, 2 egg, 3 egg, nice snake.
And then you just take the eggs out of it. 'Cause
No,
they just ate them
no.
whole. They already ate them whole.
But it would crush them. It's a snake.
I don't know how snakes eat them. I didn't ever research snakes.
Did you know that the snakes can disjoint their jaw?
Yes, I actually did know that. I didn't know that they could, that they crush the insides.
Do you know that there's a fear called pantophobia?
That says panophobia, by the way.
It's
Panophobia.
Oh, whatever.
Panphobia.
I have my
Panophobia.
iPod down here and I'm Googling stuff.
Yeah, what is panophobia?
The fear of everything.
That would be horrible.
Yeah.
I used to have a lot of fears. I was afraid of bridges and my mom's balcony that's in the back. And I was afraid of walking on manholes.
She's not afraid of that anymore.
No,
Or the balcony.
I'm still kind of weary about bridges, but that has a reason. We were on this like swinging bridge once, and my dad was like swinging.
Was he shaking?
He was
it
swinging,
like
and I was terrified. So
sounds like something my dad would do.
yeah.
Should we get on the topic of fathers?
No.
No.
We should avoid that topic.
We're avoiding
Dads
that
are
topic.
great.
When
This
they
is a
want
cheesy
to
lie.
be.
Yeah.
When
My
they
dad
love
totally-
You, like
okay, I'm gonna
they
get on the
love
subject
you,
anyways.
Like, yeah, we're going on the subject.
My dad is getting okay. He became Catholic, which that's great for him. But he became Catholic so he can remarry. Well, he get married again.
Because
but he's getting
Catholics
they were. My parents got divorced.
No offense to any Catholics out there. We're
No.
really not ragging on this.
No.
We're ragging on our father.
But yeah, my dad. he's been like what was he? He was Mormon. He was Church of God. He's been a lot of different. He changes religions every 3 years.
What he believes?
No,
in?
he changes religion every 3 years. So he's like 50 years old. So imagine how many times he's changed
My
religion.
dad's older than that.
Yeah. Okay. But anyways, he's marrying this lady from the Philippines, so he has to become Catholic and get the marriage annulled. So
'Cause she's
basically, that
Catholic.
means I'm gonna be, married or be born out of wedlock, supposedly. I'm like, woohoo! There's a word for that, but I'm not going to use it in case there's children that's out there. So it's, I was so going to use it, but I'm not going to.
Restrained yourself, which is
so difficult. Yeah, but anyways, yeah, so he's getting married to this girl that's like, she's only like 10, 11 years older than me. And I'm like, that's kind of awkward. And he's going to start a whole family. Like, she's going to want kids, and she's going to get kids, and he's going to have more kids, and he can't take care of the 3 he's got. Well, I mean, they're all raised except for my sister, but...
Your sister.
Definitely. He didn't even want her. He didn't even want her. That doesn't make sense.
Your sister definitely needed a father figure, and your father figure was definitely lacking.
He doesn't even call.
I'm sorry. We were talking about how we wanted to fit that in, and now that she's fit that in, it makes me happy.
You know you want to call me on the banana phone.
Banana phone.
Anyways, so talking about bananas.
Do you know that they're good for you?
We're not talking about the health of bananas.
Oh.
Cisco Adler. He is under Mr. Cisco Adler on Twitter. Follow him.
Promoting something?
I can't help it. I thought of a banana, and his record company is Banana Beats. It's Banana Beats Records.
She promotes people more than I promote people.
I can't help it. I like people.
She likes the people.
I like people because I think if I promote them, maybe they'll promote me.
Hello,
so Cisco, check out my videos. But anyways, so Cisco's pretty good. He's got some good CDs. Him along with Swayze, they do a lot of stuff together. And Mod's son, no, Swayze, it's just his name is Swayze. He's a rapper. He has a song that goes, "They call me Swayze, kind of like Patrick," and I really like it. I think it's cool. Yeah. So check them out, Cisco Adler and Swayze. Yeah. Anyways, since we are running out of things to talk about
We're running out of things to talk about.
There was an awkward silence for a moment.
Only because I don't really have anything to add to that kind of topic.
Yeah, but did you know in every awkward silence somebody's thinking about Abraham Lincoln? I'm just saying 95% of the time it's me. I think one other time somebody beat me to it. Dude, that's from the Heckard Boys.
She's like my best friend, and I don't even understand her.
Oh, another awesome person out there is Isaac Slade. He is the lead singer of The Fray.
That makes me think of a villain.
He's bald. He's really cool because bald people are awesome.
He's now Lex Luthor.
No, he's not Lex Luthor. He is Isaac Slade. He's the lead singer of The Fray. Well, at least Cha-Cha told me that last night when I looked it up. But I do think he's awesome. I've been listening to their song Heartbeat, even though it's like probably old.
She's been listening to it because I let her listen to my iTunes music, and apparently I got the song at some point, but she
didn't know it.
Didn't know it, and now it's like something just went doodly. It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. My phone got shut off. Now I'm using my mom's old phone that expires. Well, it gets shut off tomorrow.
Oh, yes,
because she got a new one.
Interesting thing. See my phone here? Yeah. Here? This was through my ex-boyfriend and his mom. And instead of informing me that they were going to cancel my phone when I needed it, they just canceled it.
Well, since I'm going through a divorce, I had the exact same thing, except for they texted me. It's through his grandma. She's like, "Oh, we have to take care of your phone because I want to take care of my grandson and his wife." I'm like, "Yeah, sure, it's a free phone. I'll take it." Excuse me.
Excuse.
And so I get this text message yesterday that says, "Amanda, we are shutting off phone service. Please give the phone to one of our family members so they can ship it back to us." My thought is, okay, but how am I going to get it to them if I can't get in contact with them? They're no longer on my Facebook. I don't have internet, and they're taking my phone away. How do they want me to ship this back to them? I mean, seriously. And then right afterwards, I tried to text somebody, and they shut it off right after they sent the text message. They shut it off. I had no ability to get a hold of anybody. I was even at McDonald's, so I was kind of like, at least I have internet, so I can talk to my mom through Facebook. It's ridiculous. So now I have to wait until I can save up for a new phone. Yeah, craziness. Irks me. Yeah. Divorce drama. Don't get married if you're gonna get a divorce. make sure you...
if you get married with the intent to divorce, don't get married. That's what she's saying.
Yes. Well, if you are 18, don't get married. If you don't have a psych...
How about we say this?
Get a psych evaluation and know their family before?
If you are with someone and they offer to pay for your phone,
don't do it.
Don't. It's never going to end well.
Be independent. It's great.
So what I did after they canceled my phone, they suspended the number. I can't use the SIM anymore. So, paid for my own plan. That's it. I got a local number, which makes it easier for me. Makes it easier for like people like her to call me.
I've been texting the wrong number for a while now.
She's been texting the other number and it's canceled.
Nobody would respond. I was like, why is this not working?
I gave you my number even, and you're like, meh.
Yeah, but during my little chaos craziness, I kind of got confused. This hat keeps falling backwards, but I think it still looks cute no matter what.
It still looks cute. It's not its fault that it's falling backwards. It has a big palm on the back. Turn your head. See? Turn. See, it's got a palm.
It actually has little flappy things, but I stick them inside because I think they look
like
cute.
Flappy things.
I think it looks cute this way. They're not long enough to be like pulling on them or anything, so it's like they just kind of look like I have ears. Oh, well, I guess I do have ears, but
what are these things that are connected to these hoops?
They're ears?
Oh my gosh, you have ears!
Yeah, stick a banana in your ear. Do you remember that video?
I never saw the video.
Charlie the Unicorn. It's freaking awesome. Check it out. Just type it in Charlie the Unicorn. At one point he goes, dang it, well, he doesn't use that word, but dang it, they got my liver or something like that. It's kind of cool. Yeah. It's so old school though. Anyways, what are you doing?
Surfing Facebook.
I got invited to hang out with people this weekend.
She did.
Like, you know, a dude.
By a boy.
Yeah.
A man.
He's like,
sorry, man.
He's a man. He's not a boy.
Not a boy. Man.
I'm not into boys. Boys are too young for me.
Too young.
Because I'm already a woman, technically. Mentally, maybe not. But anyway, we won't talk about my mental stability. That's not something I want the world to know about.
Mental stability.
Do I get points for that?
You do.
That's pretty cool.
I have tried playing Words with Friends, little app thing for things, and I just can't get into it. But I found out that people like Amanda or my mom or some guys at work or my boyfriend like playing Words with Friends with me. So I play Words with Friends with real people.
Yeah, not the apps.
And
basically, it's like if we use a real big word, she goes, you get points.
Or you just do an intellectual sentence. I mean, I don't think...
If I said defecate and fecal matter, would I get points?
Only if you can use them properly in a sentence.
I have to defecate my fecal matter.
You get points.
Yes!
See?
I don't actually have to defecate my fecal matter.
No.
And for your information, those of you who do not know what that means, it means I have to go poop.
You could have just said it means I have to use the bathroom.
No, because fecal matter definitely means poop. And defecate is the process of pooping.
But you didn't...
Scientific terms. You gotta know them.
I also found it funny because the other day I walked to the back of Subway, right, where we're prepping all the food and stuff, and they're prepping cucumbers and green peppers, and you're getting a text, and I'm sorry, and
she's vibrating.
I had to tap her with my hand for a minute. Sorry, I had to smack that hoe.
Shame.
Look at the earrings. What are you talking about?
My mouth was almost as wide as my earrings.
But I walked to the back room, and they're preparing cucumbers and green onions, and I like cucumbers, right? And just because I was in the mood, I said I don't like green food, right? And
The Hobbit!
Yeah, it's from The Hobbit. It's from when they're not. I'm not gonna spoil it.
Yeah, spoiler alert. She's a spoiler.
I'm a spoiler. But out of nowhere, one of the guys I work with, Anthony, he just kind of looked up at me and said, give him a pony. And it's like, oh my gosh, you just quoted it with me.
That's part of the movie. Another spoiler alert. Did I not tell you?
It's not really spoiler alert.
If somebody hasn't watched
I'm not telling them where it's at.
Yeah, I was going to say, you better not. You almost just went on to say, I'm not telling them blah, 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 blah.
We could always just edit that out of the video.
I don't know how to edit
figure out how to edit things out of the video. We're not there yet. We're working on it.
Yes, this is all going to be there. Well, it's already at 20 minutes, so we should probably get off here. because my stomach's growling.
Yeah.
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 But we love you guys. Check out Scotty Maserati and Cisco Adler and Swayze and
us.
And subscribe to us because you know you want to. And
Don't you want to.
peace out.